Welcome to JSource Football Compliment of the Season. I hope you are having a beautiful and a wonderful holiday with your family. And please, if this is your first time in this channel, please hit the subscribe button and also don't forget to like this video. It means a lot to us. Please do that as a Christmas gift to this channel. Help us click the subscribe button. So Manchester City played a 1-1 draw against Everton at the Etihad Stadium, and this means that Manchester City have only managed to win one game in 13. 1 of 13. This is really getting worried right now. Actually, it's not looking good for Manchester City in winning only one game out of 13 in all competition for a Pep Guardiola team, for a Manchester City team that is filled with quality. I think this is getting really worried. But again, for their game against Everton, I think Manchester City were a bit unlucky because they didn't play that bad. They played well. They had chances and upon chances, but again, they were so unlucky with some of the chances. They also lost. Haaland also missed a penalty in that game. So I think this has to be with a bit of being unlucky for Manchester City to draw that game against Everton. But again, Everton, we know in their last 3-4 games now, they have played I think the top 4 in the Premier League, and they have been able to draw against Arsenal, draw Chelsea, and now they have drawn Manchester City. That is to tell you that this Everton team is a very solid side. So that is that for Manchester City versus Everton game. It ended in a draw, and Manchester City continue to look for their reading back, continue to get solution for their poor run of form. Then we saw the game between Liverpool versus Leicester City. Of course, for this game, going into this game, we all knew that it was going to be a traffic game. It's going to be a one-way game. It is going to be all about Liverpool because Leicester City away from home, I think at Anfield playing against a flying Liverpool side, there was no way this Leicester City were going to have a chance in this game. And of course, Liverpool won that game by 3-1. They blew away Leicester City, and they are flying high. There is a reason why Liverpool is sitting top of the Premier League table. There is a reason why Liverpool is the best club in the Premier League this season, and they are now 7 points clear of the second place Chelsea, even with a game in hand. So things are looking good actually for Liverpool right now. Everything is going well for them, and then we will continue to see how they continue to fare in the Premier League this season. Then we also saw Wolves take on Manchester United, who have had a poor run of form also since the coming of Amorim. He has struggled to win matches since that 4-0 win against Everton. He has not win a Premier League game, and of course a tough start to Premier League continues because Manchester United lost this game by 2-0 against Wolves. And again, Manchester United they had a decent first half in that game, but everything that turned south for them in that second half, especially with the sending off of Bruno Fernandes in that game. And of course, they have continued to concede in set pieces. What is wrong, Manchester United? What is wrong, Amorim? What is wrong? Yes, even in the days of ETH, Manchester United had problems with defending set pieces, but it has gotten worse. That almost every game, their recent games, they have conceded in set pieces. So that is an area where Amorim needs to work on, and of course, then also work on the team generally on how they play. Like he said after the Everton game, he said they are going to face their worst moment. They are going to have their own tough moment. So and of course, this is it. And again, considering the fact that they have not been able to get results in their recent Premier League games, and if you take their next 3 fixtures, it's against Newcastle, against Liverpool, and against Arsenal. It is not going to get better for Manchester United, I think, not in these games. But of course, they will continue to trust the process. They will continue to trust Ruben Amorim and his coaching staff to continue to make this team better. It is a rebuilding phase for Manchester United, and their fans must understand that yes, they are going to have a rough time, especially when you bring in a coach from a foreign country, and a coach like Amorim, who has a particular style of play, who has a specific style of play, and he's so intentional about how his team play, and you bring him in the middle of the season without having a preseason, you bring him where he has come to meet a new set of player, a new group of player, and trying to get the most out of them is going to be really, really difficult. And in their next game, they are going to miss Bruno Fernandes, they are going to miss Bruno Fernandes, they are going to miss Ugarte. So things are not looking good for Manchester United. But I think with time, of course, when Ruben Amorim is able to bring in some of his players and flush out those who feels are not suitable for his system, I think only then things can get better for Manchester United. But this is Manchester United's story now. Their poor run of form continue, and of course they still have a tough run of fixtures ahead of them. So let's watch and see how Ruben Amorim is going to weather this storm. Then we also saw Chelsea play Fulham at Stamford Bridge, and this one ended in favor of Fulham, winning 2-1. And I think Chelsea had a very, very brilliant first half. Chelsea had a good first half show. Chelsea were able to control the game. They were able to play their game. They were able to also score a goal in that first half. And what a goal from Cole Palmer. That player is a special boy, of course. And the way he scored that goal, taking on two players and then passing into the net, is so beautiful. Yes, it's just a shame that Chelsea went ahead to take away that shine from Palmer yesterday with that loss. But again, what a goal from Cole Palmer in that first half. That was a worldie. That was a classic goal. But again, Chelsea generally collapsed in the second half. I cannot even wrap my head around what went wrong in that second half. We lost control. We were playing Fulham's game in that second half. We know we are not going to win every game in the Premier League. So this are one of those games we have lost. So we have to take it. And of course, we should go back, sit, and then watch where and what went wrong in that game. So Enzo Maresca, when asked after the game, this is what he had to say after the game. He said, "We knew they are a team building from transitions. That is what they are good at, building from transition, especially with players like Alex Iwobi, Adama Traore, Anthony Robinson, and Raul Jimenez." In the first half, he said, in the first half, I felt we controlled that very well. Yes, and we did that very well. I think we were the best team in that first half, but we scored and created chances. That is in the first half. Then in the second half, I think we gave them too much energy in the first 15 to 20 minutes. Yes, going into that second half, we were so poor, and I think Fulham took advantage of that, and then we got punished in the second half. It is a bad feeling. According to Maresca, it is a bad feeling also because I have said many times, when you can't win, it is important that you don't lose. So our players need to understand this. We need to understand how to control games. Chelsea players, yes, they are young, and that is why so many people question their title challenge or Chelsea being in the title race. So this is one of the reasons we have a young squad, and they are inexperienced. They are getting to learn as they play. So I think we should learn how to control games, because that is what cost us this game. If we would have controlled the game very well, there was no way that we should be losing this game. At least we should be getting a draw in this game. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for watching. If this is your first time, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button. It means a lot to us. And also, don't just watch, please help us like this video and share. Thank you, and see you in the next video.